Hi and welcome to Keep Us Creative Flow. Sorry I sound a bit funny. I've got a bit of a cold. So these are some Marks and Spencer's trousers. So what I need, so I've done one side. I thought I did one. Well, I did one with no sound, so no talking. Sorry. So I thought I'd explain what I'm doing here. On the other leg, sorry, excuse me. So he wants it. My son wants it up for about an inch or so. So we're going a bit higher because we're using the actual. So this is how I do it. So I actually fold it back on itself. Fold the trousers back on it themselves, and then so where I'm going to stitch and make sure that's folded correctly. So I had a choice of two threads. Oh, sorry. So these trousers are a bit of an indigo blue, and this was a bit more royal blue, so I left that one out. So I opened this one instead, and it is a Drymer, Coats Drymer, and the number for it is 667. And then this was a better, it kind of fitted better. So what I usually do, so first of all, let's thread the needle. And if it's a bit if it's frayed, then just snip a little bit off. It's a very tiny needle, mind you, so but you can buy a needle threader as well, where you put it in a slightly bigger loop and then it catches the needle. So what I normally do, so I try to open my arms out as wide as I can, so I'm doubling up the thread. Oops, drop one. So I think that's about good for me. And then I'll come back, and then I'm going to knot these. So what I do, so I get both of the threads, the ends, I put them between my finger, I loop them between my finger, and then I roll them off, and then that will create a knot. So that's not going to go anywhere now. So what I normally do is follow the thread back to the needle, just in case there's any knots or anything. That's it. So now we're ready to go. And how I usually start is sorry, excuse me. How I usually start is, actually let's just double check this is going to be the same size. Yeah, it's going to be the same. Just double checking. Best to double check. Is under the seam. So there's a seam which has been overlocked here. So I normally go under the seam. Follow. So match, if you can, match the two lines up of the actual trouser. Excuse me. And then that's now you're in. So you're raring to go now. So then all I do is I don't know how much I can explain by. So it's about just under a centimetre I kind of leave between each thread. But what I do, so when I go in, I only go in a very tiny amount, so it's only like that much. But then when I go up, I kind of come diagonal. Oh, stuck to the table. So we're going over a bit more. What's happened there? We're going over a bit more space on the top. So if I can just show you here. So here, that's the tiny bit, but then on the back you can see it's like longer strokes of the diagonal stitch. So we're going to carry on around with this. Hopefully we've got enough thread. Excuse me. This is the trouble. You gotta make sure you don't knot up on yourself. But if you do, just do a bit of this. What I try to do is try to loosen the knots, not to let them go any further. So I just gently persuade them away from each other. That's it. And then make sure this doesn't knot. That's it. Alright, so now I'm going to just drop the needle just to make sure that that doesn't, because sometimes if the one thread's gone shorter than the other, because it's a double. So what I do, I just hold the thread and I just follow it like we did at the start, just to make sure they're both even and excuse me, and they're good to go. Right. It's good to show you like this, because then if there is any problem solving, you can see, like if you encounter the same issue, you can be like, oh, that's okay. You can just oh, taking the scissors with us. What are you guys up to today? Here in the UK, the schools are on half-term holidays in October. It's for 1 week. So my son is going to be, he's got work experience in town, so he'll be catching the tram, and then me and my daughter will be catching the bus today to my granddad's house, because my grandma passed away. So we'll be going to the funeral directors today to help choose flowers and things like that. We're very blessed to have Guru Granth Sahib Ji, which is the living Guru of the Sikhs, at the house. So there's prayers being read every day. Excuse me, sorry. So yes, first I'm catching the bus over there, so This is the thing when you've got one car, right? To be fair, it's me that usually has the car. Work and uni and yeah. Excuse me. So the ideal, if you've done it completely correct, the ideal would be this at this point, the halfway point, this would line up with this, and I'll clearly either, unless I can stretch it a bit. Nope. Oh, actually, if you take it down a bit, it's fine. I just want to make sure when it is ironed, it's fine as well. I don't want any bumps or creases. My grandma, she was 88. She's almost going to be, well, she was coming up to 89th birthday in a few days actually. Start of first week in November is would have been at 89th birthday. Excuse me. Yeah, she was such a loving lady. My granddad would say, oh, when I was younger, I'd always ask to help with the chapatis because we all used to live in one house when I was when I was quite young. Excuse me. And he'd say I would ask for a stool to come and help with the chapatis or washing the dishes or something. And he's like, I'd always ask my grandma to make me a bird out of a chapati. And I was like, oh my goodness me. I hope this is the right size now. Too late if it's not. Oh dear. Oops, sorry. It's knocked the stand. Oh, Monday's also today's Diwali. It's Bandi Shore. So Sikhs celebrate the release of the sixth Guru, who was imprisoned. The path to the Sri Harmandir Sahib, which is the Golden Temple in India, was lit today. May all prisoners be freed. Sometimes our own mind is a prison as well, isn't it? Especially those with mental health. May those people find peace as well. There'll be prayers going on. And whoever you are, whoever's listening now, you will be prayed for too. Oh, I forgot to say, I'm not actually working this week because I'm on annual leave. So usually I would be at work today. So it's nice to have this time off just to recoup. And spend time with family. Especially now. I think all the prayers mainly will be for the soul of my grandma too. Well, hopefully she will be blessed with another human life and have another chance to actually merge with the light of Vaigu. Because the cycle is of 8.4 million lives, from plants to animals, and it's only the human life where we can connect with God and merge with God, with the light of God. Excuse me. So now we're coming to the end of this section. So back to the bit where it's what you call it, the overlock section. So I'm just going underneath that again. My goodness, you know, my cough it's such a dry cough, it's like, and it especially comes on during the night and the morning. Sometimes you just wish it's like phlegmy because then you can just get it out and out of the way, but it's whatever it is. So I'm just going to knot this bit now. Just go back into that section and loop it back on itself. So create a loop like that, and then make sure the needle goes through the loop, and then slowly just guide it down till it's tightened, and that's secure then. So then we cut this one off, and then the main thing that I normally check at the end is, are they both level? Let's hope they are. Just think this needle is a bit bent. You're not seeing things. It is a bit bent. So I'm just going to, oh, I hope I didn't do that. There's something on there. He's going to have to press the bottoms anyway, but so let's undo this. Excuse me. So this is how it's turned out. Just make sure they're the same, which they seem fine. So you can just give them a press now and then it's all good to go. Hope you enjoyed that video. Sorry I've not been around. Yeah, like I said, my grandma passed away, and then university's been a bit. I've had we've got quite a few exams each month, so well, one exam per month. So we've had one October, and we've got another one coming up in November. Some group work. But I will try to get more crafty. We are also helping to set up a reading area in the local Gurdwara in Tivadar. So I'll be helping with that as well. Hopefully I can film a little bit of that just to show how we make it creative and everything. But take care for now and see you soon. Sorry about the frog in the throat. Bye now.